Hello, I'm Rose, and welcome to my channel, The Crafty Rose. Today I will be presenting to you from the Back to Basics series. We'll talk about trimmers, scissors, and punches. Please, if you haven't, take a moment and subscribe. Thank you. Let's start with the trimmers. There are a huge variety of different trimmers, and I had mine for the longest time. So the first one is the Karl 12 inches personal paper trimmer. This has an extension that lets you measure beyond the width here. This has, I marked with a Sharpie the numbers because it's very clear, and for a 4i like me, I need to see very specific where it's going. So it cuts very clean, nice. One suggestion: always keep the blade either high or low, and depending how you are going to cut. So here, for example, and this applies to all trimmers. Or let's put it here. If you're going to cut this, when you are trying to cut, you see the blade kind of gets hold and take the paper out of the edge. So to verify that that doesn't happen, always have the blade north to where you're cutting. Always cut towards you if the paper is in the bottom, or towards the other way if it's on top. So if it's on the top now, let's cut. Here you go. Okay, see here, I don't know if you able to see that paper is kind of frayed here. That means that the blade needs to be changed. Okay, so to change the blade, just put it in the middle and try to separate the plastic separate the plastic and then take it out. Wow, it doesn't want to get out. There we go. This is a little blade that it has there. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out and get another one. The same way, you just put it in. You put the let's try this. Okay. You see how clean it cut? Now, this has a little advantage also for people that cannot grip like this. It has this attachment. It's not a big attachment, right? But it's helps you grab. You just put this little next here and this little. Okay, let me show you closer. Here, you see there has a little crank there and here. You just put these ones on top. It won't lock, but it will help you move the blade easier. You see that you don't have to go. It's easier. So this was the very first trimmer that I had. It's been more than 25 years, and it's always going strong. Sometimes they might be difficult to find the blades, but I found out that they are all good. The one disadvantage that I found with this trimmer is that this doesn't go up. It stays there. And it needs a little maintenance. So you see this groove, let me close here. This groove here, that's where the needle or the blade goes to cut the paper. If you keep cutting and cutting, there will just some buildup of a little bit of fuss from the paper. You need to kind of clean it so it won't. It will give you a clean cut. So yeah, you just do the maintenance, and you will have a good trimmer. As I say, it's good price. Okay. Excellent. Now, going to teach you the second one. This is the Cutter Bee from Engage Success. I got it when there was a promotion like Centipede. That's why it's green, but it's the same as all the other ones from EK. This has seen better days, as I said before, but it was the second one. It has the arm, it extends like this and goes like that. If you need more measurements. And the thing that I loved about this trimmer is that I don't have to start checking where the groove is or anything. No, it cuts right here. The edge of the plastic is where it's going to be cut. Let's put comes with lots of different blades. Okay, let's check this. Okay, I want this to be cut precisely. Let me see where. Okay, I want it to cut where this line is. Okay. Here, the only thing I need to do is check the edge. You know it's going to be cut there. Rest it. These are the lips of the trimmer. This and this. Just have to cut against one. Just push a little bit down and move. You see? It's on the very same edge. Another thing is that because this uses on the edge, there is this plastic, this plastic piece that goes in here. You can take it out. As you can see, as the blade goes, it makes a little mark here. When the blade is kind of getting fray, you don't need to change the blade. You just change the strip, the plastic strip. You just turn it around, and then we're going to use this side. Okay, just put it in. And just switch the plastic around, and now we have a flat surface. So we're going to cut again. I released it before cutting. This way. Here we go. Okay. That's one of the advantages that cuts on the border. The other advantage that I found with this particular trimmer is that it comes with different blades. This green one, the same color as the trimmer, is the cutter. It comes like everybody cut clean, right? Now there is the pink one, and this pink one is to score. So I need to score like a card. You can do it here with this. See? It scores. And you can measure whatever or whenever you need to score, and use this pink plate and it will be scored. Now, the purple one is to perforate. So this is all the blades that this comes. So the three basic ones will be the cutter, score, and perforate, and then the zigzag, the paper rip, and the, I don't know, half circle, wave. Okay, so these are all the advantages and disadvantages of this cutter. When you this plastic thing, you can use it on this side, on the other side, right? Because I just turn it around. When you then turn around, doesn't work. Turn it upside down. Okay, this is a new one that I have here. It's completely no grooves. But if you cut here, then you can turn around to cut here. And if those two are cut, then you just flip it, cut one side, and then when that is the other side. And that, I sincerely have this trimmer for almost 30 years. And I only bought the blade once. That's the advantage of these blades. You see the blade kind of rotates, right? It's not like the other ones that is just a little peak that you can cut on this side or on the other side. Those are the two sides that you cut on other trimmers. Here, because it's circular, it keeps rotating when you cut, and that the cut comes from every surface around the circle. So it's less stress against just one little blade. That's why it lasts longer. Okay? It's a little bit of oil. It's squeaking. Okay, that's what we'll have here. Okay, let me get you to the next trimmer. I'm using this right now when I need to cut big papers. And sometimes on scrapbooking there come 12 by 12s, so it's easier to cut here. It has this, every square is an inch. Every line is a quarter here. Yes, it's just like quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's from here to here. And if you go down, these ones will be the 1/8, and the other one, let me see here. Here's 1 inch. So this is 1/2 inch here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 4/4. Then this taller line under here would be the 8th, 1/8, and down would be 1/16. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. Okay, to go get up to the 1/6 of an inch. The other thing, this one has the groove as well, but it has an advantage. And here, you know, if you see, maybe you can hear it. There's a wire that goes in the middle, and the blade goes against that wire, and that is where you are going to cut specifically. Okay, and triangle, right? So we're going first one. I can see the line here. I just move my paper until it reaches the line. Let's see, clean cut. Now, if it's like that, just put the corner of the paper against the lip, and then there's the line. Put it here. And close the line like so. Now, the other line. Easy, so I will move the paper. There you go. A triangle. So know that every paper that goes into this line, it will be called straight. That's one of the advantages of this. The other disadvantage that you may find is that if you use it often, as I do, I go on blades really fast. I would suggest as well to keep the groove clean, and then you will get a better cut. Okay, and the last is this little guy here. This is from We Are Memory Keepers. The only disadvantage is it only goes to 6 inches. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 inches here and 8 inches here. So if you have a 12 by 12 paper, you won't be able to fit it here. Okay, but good thing that I find for this trimmer is that because it's like a guillotine, this edge is the one that is going against this edge. Okay, and you go, it's the edge. You have to be careful when you put this edge down because it might get cut. Okay, you just slide the paper slightly, then adjust it, hold it here and then go down all the way, and it's cut. Okay, always against the top lip. If you leave it open as another precaution, please keep your fingers out of the way. No queremos. We don't watch like blood spatter design. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Now, lastly but not least, scissors. These big scissors I bought at the dollar store, and they're good. They're comfortable because this is plastic, and then they cut good. The advantage is that I don't get worried about sharpening the scissors and everything. Just one stop working is not sharp enough, just toss it and buy another one at the dollar store. I always have two in use. Yeah. If one fails, then the other one works. For precision cuts, I use this one, which is the Gotta-B from Ike Success. This is the cousin of the green centipede trimmer. It's amazing how sharp and nice these scissors are. I've kept it for all the years that I have it. I use it, immediately I put it in the protector because that will keep it from, I don't know, outside influences. Yeah, it's really good. I recommend it for precision cuts. Like you need to cut something very precise. The advantage is it's really sharp point, and it's a point, not like other scissors that are not that point, right? They're pointy but not that precise. When you need to cut something that is very delicate and very precise, you need to use this kind of scissors. Okay? The other one is decorative scissors. Now with all the different die cut machines and other cutters, now these days with die cutting machines and different options, the cutting scissors are kind of like a dying breed. But the advantage of this one is, for example, this is the design that it has. If you need to cut a length, like the length of this paper sample, don't close the scissors until the tip, because then it will be sharp. Just leave it a little bit, and then you go look for the groove, more or less. No. My curve was me, it's not the scissors. Yeah, okay. This show you the design on this top. Now, I'm gonna take this out. And take the other one. Now the design, you barely see it, it's kind of like a zigzag. If you want it cut straight, you can use a ruler and then draw a straight line so you can follow. Yeah, me too. Let's try another one. Over here. This is nice because comes in this little container that is really nice to keep. So the link to this set of scissors I'm gonna put down in the comments. Okay, and let's cut in this line. Now we're going to talk about a dying breed. I just try to see the lines between the waves. These are some of the punches that I have, and then I find that's the way I'm can be used on cards, scrapbookings, or can be used in different projects. So the ones that normally could be used is the square. This is 1 1/8 of a square. People that have die-cut machines prefer to cut them, but 1 1/8 is so small, it's straight, that it does not worth the hassle to go into a die-cutting machine and cut it.
Waiting, practicing.
Secret with all punches.
No,
Doesn't matter which ones. Use it
Another
upside down. Why? Because upside down, you see where you are going to cut. For example, if I want, okay, this is the other one. I want this rose or this flower. Okay, let me check. I'm gonna reach it there. Let's reach it here. I can move the punch anytime. If I want it like that, if I want it the other way. When it's upside down, you can look and see specifically where it's going to be cut.
See here, in order to go, I see that it ends in like a curve. So I align the scissors in
That's the advantage on
curve.
When a cutter or punch becomes a little bit dull, you take a little bit of wax paper, start making punches so the wax can go through the edges and make it a cut smoother. Okay. These are some shapes. You may find maybe a square, bigger, or a circle in a punch. It's kind of handy. I need to get a circle. I don't have a circle. The other ones are with flowers. These flowers are the ones that I use the most.
I don't know, Victorian style.
I sat down during the pandemic. I didn't have anything else to do, and with different paper scraps, I made lots of flowers. So, looking back on the bottom, check where you're gonna cut. Because if you put it like here, you don't know if you don't see specifically if you're going to have enough room for the flower. You see? Maybe see the edges of the other one, but you just see it and it's better. It's the same with this one. Be sure that no are so little flowers that would just you put together with different colors. Maybe you can put one on top of the other and make the flower like bigger. fuller, and then you put a little rhinestone or bread, and then you have your flower. You can use 2 different colors, and it would do good contrast. These ones you can do the same. Just move it to the space that is in the order. There we go. Use the brad or the rhinestone, and it will look very good. Okay, those are the things. Now the edges. This sponge are cutting the edge. This goes like a little thing in. Up to the corner. Again, looking. You need to see where are going to go. Be sure that it's all the way in and that is aligned. There we go. Easy. There are this one, like have the guides. But I always like to cut it looking at it. Yeah, this have to be there. So it's there. This is the corner that can make it this one. Now, let's make corners with this one. This punch is triple. If you punch in this side, there's a half a moon, a crescent moon. If it's in this side, will be the north, and if it's in this north, the sun, and in this will be the star. Okay, let's punch all of them to see where there is. Okay, now let's go to the sun. It needs to have a wax bath. And now in the corner. Let's go to the star. Jobs like this is the one that you need your precision tool. Now so with this mess on the table, I'm leaving you that this is the class for today. If you have any questions, suggestions for a class, or just to say hello, please leave a comment below. And if you like our content, please like and subscribe. Have a good day, and remember, stay crafty.